Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. When viewers of Sister Wives sit down to watch the drama develop between Kody Brown and his now mostly estranged wives, one consistent topic emerges season after season: money. More particularly, how Kody and Robyn Brown spend it, where it goes, and if it is justified, reasonable, or simply excessive. As family members have come forward and more behind-the-scenes details have emerged, a larger picture has emerged, one in which Kody and Robyn's spending habits are more than just a personal matter, but a flashpoint that has contributed significantly to the plural family's breakdown. While the Browns' financial arrangements have always been problematic due to their plural marriage and the need to maintain many residences, the growing animosity over alleged financial partiality towards Robyn has escalated what were once whispered charges into full-fledged family conflict. Kody, who once attempted to act as the patriarch in managing a fair and unified family structure, has now been called out, both publicly and privately, by his other wives and even his children for allegedly mismanaging money, funneling it disproportionately into Robyn's household, and spending it in ways that appear disconnected from the needs and realities of the broader Brown family. It all began to gain traction after the family relocated from Las Vegas to Flagstaff, Arizona. They sold their 4 Las Vegas homes and bought a large parcel of property called Coyote Pass, which they planned to partition into separate estates for each woman. Instead of investing equally in homes for all of them, fans were surprised to see that Robyn and Kody had purchased a nearly $900,000 house in Flagstaff, while Janelle lived in an RV and Meri in a modest rental that barely covered her needs. The images alone sparked outrage online, but when combined with the show's continuous plot and testimonials from family members, the response became more intense and personal. Robyn and Kody defended their home purchase, claiming that it was vital for their children's safety and stability. However, fans couldn't help but note the stark contrast between Robyn and Kody's lifestyles and the increasingly tough conditions the other spouses were experiencing. Janelle, who had always been a practical and hard-working contributor to the family finances, was seen struggling to find her footing as she attempted to claim her portion of the Coyote Pass land, living in a trailer and braving the harsh weather, whereas Robyn appeared to be enjoying life in her fully furnished, large home complete with elaborate Christmas decor, high-end furnishings, and a constant display of comfort and security. This highlighted the question of where the family money was going, and why did it appear that Robyn was getting the most of the benefits. The issue became even more severe when details of Robyn's previous financial troubles were revealed. Robyn reportedly had over $30,000 in credit card debt before she married Kody. Instead of dealing with this on their own, Kody and the rest of the family agreed to pay off her debt using shared family cash, which upset several of the women. In fact, Christine later acknowledged that the financial load Robyn brought into the marriage was one of the first signs that things would not be as balanced or fair as Kody had claimed. Fans have consistently pointed out that Robyn, who joined the family last, appeared to quickly rise to a position of privilege, financially and emotionally, while others, such as Meri and Janelle, were left feeling marginalized and unrecognized despite their years of contributions. Not to mention that Robyn was given preferential treatment in everything from housing to vacation plans, which always seemed to come at the expense of the other wives. Meri, who had been legally married to Kody for years before divorcing him to allow Robyn to become his legal wife for adoption purposes, was effectively pushed to the periphery of the family, emotionally and financially. Meanwhile, Janelle, who had worked in real estate and other endeavors for years to support the family, strove to achieve financial independence and find a permanent house for herself. These discrepancies were not merely seen, they were felt. And, while Robyn insists that she never requested special treatment, the outcome of these financial decisions speaks volumes. Things took a different turn when the family's financial problems became more public. As reported on the television and discussed on social media, the Brown family faced tax liens, bankruptcy, and trouble making mortgage payments on Coyote Pass. Kody and Robyn's residence was identified as one of the family's most major financial drains. The cost of maintaining that property, especially in comparison to the poor lodgings provided to the other wives, raised the question of whether Kody and Robyn were living above their means. Kody has made statements that have clouded the waters. At times, he voiced irritation that his prior spouses were not contributing enough monetarily or that their expectations were unrealistic. However, this appeared to contrast strongly with the affluent lifestyle he and Robyn were leading. Fans were particularly incensed after an episode in which Robyn nonchalantly proposed hiring a full-time nanny as Janelle struggled to handle her daily costs. Christine devised the famed "What does the nanny do?" moment, which many fans viewed as a symbol of Robyn's developing estrangement from the rest of the family. Critics believe that Robyn and Kody's financial mistakes alienated the other wives while also undermining family trust and unity. Christine, who was originally thought to be the most committed to plural marriage beliefs, finally left the family, citing emotional mistreatment and a lack of support from Kody. Christine felt that she and her children were not being prioritized due to financial differences. The unequal financial investment, especially in her home and future, served as a wake-up call, propelling her toward independence. In interviews and tell-alls, she has expressed her dissatisfaction with Kody's concept of multiple marriage, remarking that Robyn always seemed to be the exception to the rules. Janelle shared the same thoughts and eventually separated from Kody. She expressed her own dissatisfaction with the management of family finances, and her scenes frequently depicted her attempting to fight for justice and reasonable financial decisions, only to be greeted with resistance or apathy. The children of the family have also chimed in. Christine's daughter, Gwendolyn Brown, has been outspoken in her criticism of Kody and Robyn's spending habits, accusing them of living beyond their means and being irresponsible with money while other members of the family suffered. Even viewers who formerly supported Kody have begun to question his judgment. As the seasons went, it became increasingly difficult to ignore the plot. Robyn gets her way, and Kody finds ways to rationalize it, often at the expense of everyone else. Whether it's huge property purchases, jewelry, artwork, or even the focal point of family occasions, Kody and Robyn's lifestyle choices appear to be out of sync with the rest of the family's realities. And how about income? Sister Wives clearly makes money from TLC, but the contracts and payments are supposedly dispersed equitably among family members. That makes it even more frustrating for viewers and family members when one household appears to be thriving while others struggle. Fans have also pointed out that Robyn's business, My Sister Wife's Closet, hasn't been active in years, despite Kody's previous insistence that they all devote time and money in it. The failure of that venture, and the subsequent silence, has further fueled the fire. Meanwhile, Janelle and Christine have used social media and network marketing to sustain themselves, demonstrating a hustle and ambition that does not appear to be mirrored in Robyn's approach to money. As the years pass and more wives leave the multiple marriage, it becomes more difficult to overlook the ramifications of these financial decisions. The dream of togetherness and shared resources has disintegrated, in large part due to Kody and Robyn's decisions, which emphasized comfort, power, and exclusivity over justice and transparency. So, do Kody and Robyn Brown spend too much money? Based on what we've seen, what has been revealed, and how the other wives and children have reacted, it's difficult to argue otherwise. Whether it's the enormous house, the unpaid taxes, the extravagant furnishings, or the inexplicable debts, the evidence presents a disturbing image of a couple living beyond their means while the rest of the family suffers the consequences. What began as a drama about multiple love and family endurance has transformed into a cautionary tale about favoritism, financial inequity, and the gradual breakdown of trust. While Robyn may say that she did not ask for this kind of luxury, and Kody may explain that his decisions were motivated by love and necessity, the truth remains, the other spouses felt excluded, used, and, most damningly, broke. In Sister Wives society, where love is intended to be doubled rather than split, the economics tell a completely different narrative. And at the heart of that story are Kody and Robyn, with their huge house, big spending, and a diminishing family left to pick up the emotional and financial pieces.